Hey there, what's up, everybody? It's Dr. Shazetta. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Wednesday to you. As you can see, I am sitting in my childhood bedroom. Um, I am still here in Tennessee with my family. Today has been a work day, so I am just taking a break from my back to back Zoom meetings for work today. Um, I am admittedly tired, which is really interesting because I have had what I would consider to be a full night's sleep um, the last 2 nights, but I think that my body and nervous system aren't really treating it as sleep or aren't treating it as rest. I don't know. Um, Also, aware that my hydration sucks right now, so I'm going to see if I can pick up a water bottle or a cup today that will inspire me to drink. I know that sounds asinine, but I'm hoping to be able to do that today. I just wanted to check in with you all. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, um, ever or for the first time in a long time, welcome to the channel. But I am in Tennessee right now at my parents' home, which is the home where I grew up. Spent most of my childhood. I'll say that. We moved from Flint, Michigan. I was about 9 years old, um, and the rest of my life I spent here. My childhood I spent here, but I am here with my family because, as some of you are aware, my father has been navigating dementia. And if you know anything about dementia, you know that, according to science and medicine, it has 7 stages. My father has been in, I think, for a while, the seventh stage, but he has entered into what we have pretty much identified as his kind of end of life stage. He has stopped taking food and water. He is sleeping probably 22 hours out of every 24. Um, Not suffering by any stretch. Is overall pretty restful, has some agitation here or there, but nothing that's not manageable. Um, but he has made his decision and his body has made his decision. And so, um, as my mom said today, um, his body is beginning um, to shut down in some regards. And so, um, I wanted to be here during this time. And so I am here during this time. But I wanted to just say a word about something that's been really powerful for me over this last week or so that I've been here. I've been reminded of the power and the importance of village, right? We hear and we've heard people say that it takes a village to raise a child, but I think that after the child grows up, sometimes we disregard or downplay the importance of that village continuing. One thing that's been really amazing and really life giving and strengthening for me this week is seeing the ways in which Village has shown up, both here in my home as my dad's siblings have come, as my own siblings have come, as friends of the family have stopped by or have been calling or have sent financial gifts or sent well wishes, but also the ways in which Village for me has shown up. My faith community has been, my sacred community as we call it, has been incredible. Text messages and calls and prayers and um, the colleagues that I work with at Georgetown during my last staff meeting the night before I left last week, each prayed for me in the language and what do you call it? In the language and in the, I guess, format, for lack of a better word, of their own respective um, faith traditions, and to hear them doing so was really amazing. The way that folks have stepped up at work to make sure that the work that's important to me doesn't falter, and they have stepped up to allow me space and grace to navigate through this time and space with my family. Village has been amazing. The ways in which my spiritual leaders and um, those in my life whose voices I value have answered the phone when I've called, who have created and made space for me. And I'm watching similar things being done around my siblings and my mom for their respective faith and sacred communities. And so I wanted to say a word today about the importance of village because it is so easy at times to allow ourselves to enter into a place of isolation where we um, become the fixers, or we become dependent upon our own ability to fix a thing or to navigate through a thing, where we make important things that in the grander scheme of things are not actually the most important thing. And so I'm finding that allowing people to be there for us in the way that we have been there for them, allowing people to love on me the way that I have loved on them, to support me in the ways that I have supported them over the years. But that is becoming increasingly important, that whereas in times before I would have been reluctant to ask for help, I am not only asking for help, but receiving it and accepting it as it's offered. Um, and that alone has been balm to my soul. You all have heard me say that I don't do anything I do, and I don't think a lot of people do, the things that we do for others with expectation of a tangible or particular return. We do it because we love to do it. We do it because we are givers, because giving is our love language. Um, Never really thinking about what it would mean to be on the receiving end, or to need to be on the receiving end of that kind of love and care and compassion and accompaniment and all of those things. And so, as you are navigating through life's seasons, um, and life's circumstances, as so many people are, right, in this political climate, in the social climate, in the spiritual climate, in the financial climate, the relational climate, all of the climates that we are navigating, I want you to look toward village, those that are around you, or those who would like to be around you, to care for you and to support you, not to take anything from you, but to pour into you in the ways that you would pour into them. Allow yourself to lean into that. Allow yourself to set aside the anxiety that sometimes can come from not being able to fix a thing or not being able to control a thing. Allow yourself to set that anxiety aside and to feel the presence of, for my tradition, Holy Spirit, to feel the presence of community, to feel the presence of loved ones, of the village, and of the ancestors. Allow yourself to be and to be and to feel and to sit with. Be, feel, sit with. Um, because I am finding that in this most difficult time, I'm finding those things to be the greatest possible gift available to me. Um, Someone said to me the other day, "You really seem like you're okay." I think okay is relative, but what I am is at and in a place of peace. I have made peace with the fact that my father um, has begun his journey. Um, my heart is broken uh, by the idea of him not physically being here. At the same time, I am so very excited for him to be able to go and to be in the place that he has worked so hard to be in, to go and to reap the reward for his faithfulness. And although it is hard to see him in his current state, I'm also rejoicing with him because he's not suffering. And because even in this, he's going on his own terms. And there is something that feels, I won't say tragic, but there's something that is so beautiful about it, alongside there being something that is also equally as heartbreaking about it. So sit with, slow down, experience, set aside. so that in moments like these you can be fully present. And I'm learning more and more that village and community and sacred community are things to be valued and things to be cultivated, so that in moments like these, they are the things that you can lean on. I hope that makes sense. Not a super long video to share today, but one that I thought was important and a feeling and a sentiment that I certainly want to capture. I love y'all. I appreciate your support. Appreciate your prayers. We'll talk soon.